Media friends, very good morning and welcome to this media briefing session on local body elections in Arunachal Pradesh. Let me begin by saying that due to certain constitutional as well as legal obligations, the State Election Commission is constrained to announce the election schedule for Panchayat Raj institutions and municipal bodies despite pandemic situations. But before I formally disclose these schedules, I would like to say that these local body elections have been overdue, all of you know, and we could have conducted much earlier, but due to the fact that amendment procedure for conversion of three-tier panchayat to two-tier panchayat system as required under 73rd amendment of the Constitution of India was taking time. And secondly, there was amendment of Municipality Act and Rules for conversion to municipal corporation, Itanagar. So this also added another delay. And when everything was finalized and election schedule was also finalized during March, April this year, again, pandemic situations came, COVID pandemic situations came. And consequently, Commission had to put on hold the entire process of elections. Now, after more than half a year, election, the life of people is getting into new normal, like physical distancing, use of face masks, sanitizers, personal hygiene, etc. With the issue of orders by the Government of India under Unlock 4 and Unlock 5, a lot of relaxations have been granted, which includes political activities also. Accordingly, we have witnessed local body elections in Mizoram and Rajasthan, and in Haryana also it is being done now. And assembly general elections, you all know, have taken place in Bihar, and by-elections to as many as 10 states have been taking place all over India. And judiciary has also begun functioning normally. Schools are being opened in a paced manner. UPSC and state civil service examinations have been conducted recently under the same COVID situation. Under this backdrop, the State Election Commission has also decided to conduct local body elections this year, and accordingly we have finalized a separate SOP, safety guidelines, in consultation with the health department of the state government, which is to be followed during the conduct of elections in the state. Now, coming to the schedule of simultaneous general elections to the Panchayat Raj institutions as well as municipal bodies of Itanagar and Pasigat in a single page is as follows. Date of issue of public notice by returning officers is 24th 11/2020, Tuesday. Then nomination filing starts, and the last date of filing nomination is 2nd 12 2020, Wednesday. The date of scrutiny is 4/12/2020, Friday. Last date of withdrawal of nomination 7/12/2020, Monday. Date of poll 22/12/2020, Tuesday. Date of counting 26/12/2020, Saturday. Date by which entire process of elections to be completed 3/1/12/2020, Thursday. Now there are 25 Jilla Parishads in Arunachal Pradesh with 241 Jilla Parishad constituencies, 2,215 Gram Panchayats with 8,436 Gram Panchayat constituencies in the state. There are two municipal bodies, Itanagar Municipal Corporation and Pasighat Municipality, where we have 20 municipal wards at Itanagar and 8 municipal wards at Pasighat. Total electorate for PRIs and municipalities both together is 7,39,284. As many as 2,175 polling stations have been set up. EVM will be used for municipal bodies, whereas ballot boxes are being used for PRI elections. This will be the first general election after the conversion from 3-tier panchayats to 2-tier system in the state. For the first time in the history of panchayat elections in Arunachal Pradesh, the State Election Commission will be deploying 27 election observers, one for each district, including two for two municipal bodies, from among very senior level officers who will function as eyes and ears of the State Election Commission. And more than 40,000 personnel will be engaged in the election process in the state.
Admission open in ICFA University, Shillong. There are full-time campus programs. For more details about admission, you can visit or you can contact on these numbers. For online admission form, follow the link mentioned below.
And elaborate security arrangements will be made to ensure a free, fair and peaceful local body election. Control rooms will be set up at different levels such as police headquarters, State Election Commission, district election offices, etc. to monitor the entire process of elections. The Commission has reviewed the preparedness of the district administration with all district election officers yesterday through video conferencing, and they are all ready. Necessary training for election officials such as presiding and polling officials will be organized at district level. Now, in view of COVID-19 situation, the Commission has issued a separate guidelines, as I have already said earlier, SOP to be followed by the election officials as well as candidates and political parties during the process of election. The responsibility for enforcement of these guidelines will lie with district election officers, concerned returning officers, assistant returning officers, political parties and candidates. Besides, the state epidemiologist Dr. L. Jampa of the State Health Department will act as a state nodal officer and respective district medical officers as nodal officers in the district level to monitor COVID situation during the election process. Those violating COVID-19 SOP shall be liable to legal action under Disaster Management Act 2005. The endeavor of the State Election Commission is not merely to conduct already delayed local body elections, but to conduct it not only free, fair and transparent manner, but also to minimize the risk of possible spread of pandemic and is safe for all stakeholders from health point of view. The State Election Commission therefore appeals to all stakeholders, including the state government and political parties, to extend their helping hand and cooperation to ensure that the local body elections are held in free, fair and peaceful manner successfully by enforcing COVID SOP religiously. I would particularly request the media friends in particular to help create awareness on COVID safety guidelines issued by Government of India, State Government and the State Election Commission for election purpose in addition to existing protocol. The Model Code of Conduct will come into force from the date of announcement. All political parties, party workers, candidates and their agents are expected to abide by the MCC issued by the Commission, and any violations reported by observers will be seriously viewed. Thank you.
And how many security personnel, any idea, will be deployed?
Including security personnel, so it will be over 40,000 people.
40,000.
Yeah, all together, all together.
Including officers? also?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, do we have any numbers that how many voters are going to vote this time? Both municipal and panchayat.
Hmm?
Is there particular any numbers voters?
Voters.
How many voters are going to participate in this?
We
Second.
we had announced the total electorate. If you want the breakup, I can give it to you. For the panchayats, it will be 6,69,070. And for the municipality, it will be 70,112. Total 7,39,182. That's the total electorate.